Pride and Prejudice, Bridget Jones's Diary, This is 40. All examples of love-hate relationships that are categorised by both class and quality in descending order. But I think Scott Morrison's relationship with democracy would have to be the best example of that eternal push-pull conflict, other than, of course, CatDog. Like many Western leaders, Morrison never shuts his yap about how amazing it is that we live in a system where everyone has a say, and he's the proud representative of the people's will. But you know who else makes that exact same spiel? Dictators. They're always saying, the people has given me a mandate. 99.7% of them wants me to have another 12 years term to complete my statue of myself breathing fire. Jace. Instead of breathing fire out of my mouth, I'll just set the country on fire and off. Anyway, I'm obviously angling for that annoying from San Francisco point of he's literally a dictator. Sorry, that was my version of a dictator national anthem. I don't know what it would sound like. Look, I'm not saying that he actually is, but only because the people that annoy me most in life would say that. So otherwise I would be saying exactly that. Like and subscribe if hipsters annoy you too. Ooh. But seriously, you should like and subscribe if you're into that sort of thing, because this channel is that, mixed with a lot of, hey, let's watch daytime TV. Oh, it sucks. But for now, let's all observe Morrison's so-called respect for this nation's democratic institutions. First off, everyone you speak to in Canberra, even the, hi, welcome to the War Memorial, do you need a map? Hints that Scott Morrison branch stacked his way into the seat of Cook. Remember branch stacking? The thing that the media went skits over because, oh my god, some guy that looks like he'd be the dad of the lawyer in the castle that no one's ever heard of, branch stacked. Oh no, in Victoria too! What has that got to do with Albo? Answer, nothing, but we're just gonna not shut the up about it for 6 months straight. Meanwhile, both the former and current Liberal Prime Minister almost certainly did branch stack their way into Parliament. Give him the chair! And not the chair of Grandler, which is the current seat that he presides in, just to be clear. Now pause. Even if Scott Morrison didn't branch stack, the way he got his seat was by conducting a defamatory smear campaign against his opponent, who thrashed him in pre-selection, 82-8. So if he really respected democracy, the people have spoken, and they did not want you. And now you're Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you democracy. In his parliament, not that it sits anymore, I recently went there and thought, did I accidentally go to old Parliament? This place is just a museum now. I'll get to why in a minute. But in the 46th Parliament, there have been 538 divisions. A division is simply putting something to a vote for anyone who's watching that isn't a 1700s British parliamentarian. Nah, I can't imagine anyone who wouldn't be. Know your demographic. Out of those 538 divisions, you know how many of those votes were about passing legislation? 18. The vast plurality of votes. 233 of them were to prevent Labor MPs from giving speeches. This is from the so-called party of free speech and getting on with the job that is 13 times more focused on silencing their opposition than getting on with the job. I remember talking to Tony Burke about this. He's been in Parliament since the Howard era, and he was saying that when Howard had control of both houses, it was like the Spider-Man speech, but with more stuttering. With great power comes great responsibility. Never even attempted to silence Labor like this, meaning Scott Morrison is more anti-democratic than the guy who tried to introduce sedition laws. How do people not see Scott Morrison for the snowflake he is? He's turned Parliament into a safe space. The 539th Division of Parliament will be introducing those adult colouring books of Sharky's logos over the years to calm my anxiety. Can we make some of the colouring books Rabbitohs? 540th Division, all in favour of silencing Labor? Oh, damn it. Silenced again. When COVID hit, he saw the crisis as the hidden opportunity it is to turn his new safe space from college campus room level to panic room, claiming, no more Parliament, too dangerous. What about schools? Yeah mate, keep them open, why not? Parliament sat through World War II, the Spanish flu, Zoom now exists. You could have made it like those little avatars in Hot Shot on Black Mirror, but instead, for the first time in history, Parliament was shut down. And isn't it incredible that it was purely because Scott Morrison's a sook? In his mind, him getting slammed by Albo is more traumatic than World War II. The Libs have always been sheltered in the press. You don't agree? I don't have time to argue, okay? Just pay $40 to see my new stand-up show. Here it is, where I get to speak in an even longer monologue and without any interruptions. Thank you very much. Howard used to give drops to journalists he favoured. But if you replace Howard's respect for the parliamentary system with a smarmy love of marketing, you get home brand Howard. Yeah, all the good bits taken out. Morrison realised that the problem with Howard's system is it gives journalists who were bitter that they didn't get the drop a chance to be snarky and critical of the leading story. But if you just go, here you go, seagulls, there's a press release, go. They'll peck each other's eyes out like the filthy scavengers they are to report exactly what was in the drop. John Menadue does excellent work tracking this, by the way. The entire press, wall to wall, reporting exactly what Scott Morrison wants them to report, meaning the very limited dissent that existed under Howard, both in and out of Parliament, completely exterminated by Morrison. This should chill anyone who claims to care about free speech to the core. Whether or not you agree with Labor, they're a party that represents about 50% of the population in Parliament, and that's without any sympathetic media outlets bar me, which is probably worse than having nothing. A party that is, no offence, pretty crap at social media, and now can't even give speeches in Parliament. Morrison might represent quiet Australians, but you know who Albo represents? Silenced Australians. People are always saying, Albo's hopeless, doesn't do anything. Where's he supposed to do anything? His YouTube channel? He does! It's just his channel gets worse numbers than Gary Awesome. And with good reason, But look, the main point that I'm trying to get at here is that you have to get 2 of your friends to subscribe to this channel. Come on. This is bigger than me! It's just that I clearly have the most benefit from you subbing and liking, thank you very much. But also, come on, alternate narrative. We need to get to numbers that are equal to 7 and 9 because, speaking of dictators, new Koala Republic shirts available at friendlyjordies.com. You see, I give the peoples what they want. The gatekeeper's father, he painted this, and then all the peoples, they say, oh my god, can we have that shirt? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because I loves my peoples that much. And I love your money as well. Make sure you spend it there. Like the video. Thank you for watching.
Please share and comment below. Comment.